Welcome to Donostia. Also known as San Sebastian, it's rightly famed for its sand, surf, and some pretty amazing food. And getting there is easy, taking a Eurostar to Paris, and then a TGV across northern France via Bordeaux to Hendaye on the Spanish border. I'm Robert Johnson, and in 2019 I made that journey with my friend Mark Rogers. Food is the big draw in Donostia, and we were determined, even on our first night, to sample as much as possible of the local speciality, Pinchos. Literally meaning thorn or spike, referring to the cocktail stick that holds the food together. Pinchos take bar snacks to a whole new level.
Mark has procured some kind of shot.
And of course, a perfect bar snack deserves a perfect drink to wash it down with.
Oh, actually, that's quite strong. Quite nice though.
It's very nice. Good and night drink, because you don't have to talk about anything else.
So we've just finished our wonderful Pincho tour, which has been brilliant.
That was rather good, yeah.
Really good group, lovely people, lots of gorgeous food and wine and cider and more wine and lots of things. And now we're just trying to find the hotel. We are pretty close.
Famous last words.
So we're basically heading back to Plaza Constitution, where our hotel is.
That looks like a square of some kind.
Should we go and have a look at it?
Yeah.
Just in case.
I'm pretty sure it's our square.
Our square?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Robert Square, is it? Robert and Mark Square?
Well, it's really Robert.
Plaza Robert Square. Hang on, Plaza Robert Square?
In my defence, it had been a long day. But thankfully, our hotel was close at hand. Possibly the most convenient one in the old town.
Using my famous left-hand cane technique, which is pretty rubbish. Sorry?
You did very well.
Thank you very much.
Hotel's on your way here.
Here?
Yeah.
Right, I'll stop filming so I can find the key.
Good.
And just to prove how brilliant the location was, here's our vantage down onto Constitution Square with hundreds of people whiling away what remained of the evening. Day 2 in Donostia dawned bright and early with blue skies and sunshine. Not that we knew much about it for the first few hours, sleeping off the previous day's excesses. But we eventually made it out, just in time to have a spot of lunch. It may technically have been breakfast for us, but it wasn't too early for a little drop of Zachary.
Very good.
I put far too much in my glass.
No surprise there.
Now you go. I'm going to move your glass over to me. This is doable.
Frequently served alongside Pinchos, this light white wine is traditionally poured from a height in order to oxygenate it.
Is there any wine left in the bottle?
Not very much. There is a bit. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Wine nicely aerated.
Perfect. There you go.
Thank you. Right. Chin chin.
See? You little baby. Chin chin.
Oh, that's so good, Mark. Yeah. Can you do that more often?
Feel the oxygen coursing through that wine.
It's true. It's so energized now. So we're now on to our main courses. Mark has octopus, I believe.
I do, as by the massive tentacle that's winding its way across my plate.
And I have scallops.
I would love to tell you where we had that gorgeous meal, but unfortunately my memory fails me. What I can remember though is that afterwards we worked off our lunch with a walk along one of San Sebastian's wonderful beaches. I'll tell you more about that in my next video, but suffice to say, before very long, our thoughts turned back to our stomachs. More accurately, our thoughts turned to Bar Nesta and the queue we would need to join if we were to get our supper.
So Mark and I are waiting for tortilla in the famous Bar Nesta, where they only do 2 tortillas a day in order to hype it up. And there should be 2 slices with our names on them.
Well, actually 5 slices with a different name on it.
Well, yeah, all right, 5. Don't be difficult.
Sorry.
Bar Nesta must have the highest ratio of willing punters for menu ingredients anywhere in Donostia. A single tortilla is brought out in the evening to be shared between around 16 people, who flocked from all around having seen it on television. And then there's tomatoes, Pedron peppers, and huge joints of beef. And that's it.
Okay. Yeah,
What's that?
fine. That was a steak that just went out.
Is it quite big?
You could say that, yeah.
Okay.
It was ginormous.
Okay.
It might not.
Would you guys like to eat your tortilla now or wait? Do we have space?
And finally, the moment had arrived. Time to try the most exclusive tortilla in Donostia, and possibly, as some might have it, the tastiest in all of Spain. If I'm honest, it was more like a rather runny scrambled egg, but rather good with it. And after that, we headed outside to the hatch in the street, our makeshift table for the evening.
Oh my god.
Hey, Robert.
Sorry?
Pedron peppers.
Oh, Pedron peppers, excellent. Good.
So you're just gonna dig it in there. If you want it to be a little more cooked, you're just gonna like press it on this. Wow. See how it's like cooked more on that side? So you know it's still wear sandals because it's warm. Like right now, I wear sandals, but not appropriate right now. The time is over. So it's like
I've just run out of steam for the evening, so I've come back up to the room. But here is Plaza Constitution in San Sebastian, Donostia, with the sound of lots of conversations going on, and somewhere down there in the far corner is Mark and people we were drinking with. Having a very nice evening.
The next day was bright and blue, perfect for walks by the sea and a trip up a mountain. But before long, our thoughts turned back to food again.
Mark and I are in Bar Sport, which is one of the recommended Pinchos places, and we've just been having sea urchin,
Yes.
which was absolutely
It
gorgeous.
almost cream of sea urchin soup.
It was, yeah, effectively, yeah.
It was very nice. It's not the beach. What else do we order?
How is it, Mark?
Gorgeous.
Good. We're now on to some kind of crepe. What does it have in it?
Crab meat.
Sorry?
Crab meat.
Crab meat.
Gorging, yeah.
Okay.
Gorgeous, delicious crab meat.
Gorgeous, delicious. Well, I'm sort of getting the idea that they're all is here, so.
I'm running out of superlatives.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to be the best sports bar anywhere, hasn't it? Unless you want to actually watch the sport, maybe, but, you know. Filet mignon. Yeah, that's lovely. So Mark now has
veal filet mignon.
Sorry?
I assume you wanted pepper.
Pepper's fine, yeah.
Another fork. One more fork.
So we're on to foie gras here for our 6th one at Bar Sport.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad to leave.
And Mark's about to tell me how wonderful this is.
Yes. Thank you very much. Well, you know how I'm not usually a massive bar eater.
Yeah. This does it for you.
Possibly the best of dishes.
Well, there we go. No surprises there. Yeah, I mean 6 Pinchos. And we had 6. Yeah, that's not bad, was it? I mean, that foie gras was just superb.
Oh, the foie gras.
But then the cheeks were so gorgeous.
Oh, the cheeks were, yeah.
Oh,
and the crab meat.
The urchin sort of soup thing at the start.
You'll probably have gathered by now that we were pretty taken with the food in Donostia.
Yeah.
But our night wasn't done yet.
So that's one Pinchos bar down. Let's find another one. This is really how to do a bar crawl. Gorgeous, gorgeous food. It's not too much alcohol, just enough. Right, I shall just come to the side and wait for Rogers, who's hopefully behind me somewhere. So we're on to foie gras with white chocolate and sweet corn.
Well, I think it's more cream of sweet corn ice cream or whatever it is.
Okay, well, fine. Okay.
But we'll find out in a minute.
Fine. All right, you gonna start?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Can I pick it up with my fingers?
Yeah. And could we have one more real corn?
Hey. Yeah.
And one more real corn.
So we should have here hake and rice.
We have got hake and rice.
No, I'm saying to the camera that we have hake and rice. Hake there, and rice on the right?
No, rice on the
rice there?
Rice on the left, hake on the right.
Okay. Rice, hake, rice.
I have to go back.
Very good, Mark.
25.50, por favor.
Okay. So we have lamb.
That one there?
On a skillet. And the skillet is hot.
Okay.
No, it's pork shoulder.
Pork shoulder. Salami in the lamb. So Mark and I have just had the most gorgeous more Pinchos in what's it called?
In Sirimiri.
Easy for you to say. So we had some lamb, we had some
octopus,
and
we had some gorgeous pork,
and some wine.
Yes.
And then when the bill came, they didn't charge us for the wine, and we checked it, and they said it's sorted, it's done.
Yes, it's done.
We're not quite sure why or how.
Either, I mean, she gave the impression she paid for it, in which case, brilliant, I love her.
Mark is the new girlfriend, there we go. So it's just past midnight. Mark and I have been to 3 different Pinchos places. We've had wine and...
3 gorgeous Pinchos places, by the way.
Yeah, 3 gorgeous ones, too.
And with that, we headed for our beds, with memories of a fantastic foodie weekend in Donostia. The next morning we were up early for a long train ride to Bilbao, where we wandered the streets, walked around the outside of the Guggenheim Gallery, before taking a taxi to the airport for our flight back to Blighty. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like it, to subscribe to the Bearing Away channel, and to look out for more videos of my travels, near and far. Thanks for watching.